Hey guys, what's up? Today we're simulating what would happen if World War III actually happened, but every country had to participate, except for Switzerland, obviously. If every country had to participate, and yeah. I already picked out the teams, the red team and the blue team. It does look like the blue team has an advantage, but we'll see how that turns out. So yeah, let's just get started with it. 97% of you aren't subscribed, so it'd mean a lot if you subscribe to me. But let's get started either way. Only subscribe if you like the videos too. I forgot to add these two islands right here. Oh. And that. There. So we start with an American advance on Nicaragua. And we see very slow tactics because the side is using guerrilla warfare, which nobody likes. Managua is eventually captured and the country falls. And just like that, it's no longer separated into two pieces by Nicaragua. Next up, we're going to Cuba with the U.S. landing troops in Havana. And eventually, the western side of the country and the eastern side. And the south from Jamaica. And the north from Florida troops. All the sides eventually meet up in the middle. Let me draw that real quick. And the country falls pretty easily. Alright, let's focus on the red team's advances now. The red team's advances would Israel. Israel's just surrounded by their enemies, which is kind of screwed by them. And I think that's pretty much the only thing the red team would advance. And the blue team would probably cut African troops in two with that maneuver. And the southern troops are pretty screwed. And then cut them in three again by connecting Angola. And then this part falls easily. And then Botswana, Zimbabwe, and Namibia fall easily because there's only 10 million people that live there and mostly desert. So, and then the very slow advance on Venezuela begins. Colombian troops are mainly carrying this, but there's some American troops in there. They eventually take the capital, and Venezuela surrenders. Now, Uganda is taken, and Somalia is taken. Djibouti is taken by Ethiopian troops, and same with Eritrea. Greek troops land in Kosovo. Well, I forgot to add Kosovo, actually. And Serbia falls, and Bosnia and Herzegovina falls easily as well. And Belarusian troops advance into Ukraine. But they eventually get pushed out. And even a counterattack and met up with Baltic troops, splitting Belarus into two. This side falls easily, with Minsk being captured, and Belarus falls. Yemen falls pretty easily to Saudi Arabia and Oman. This is supposed to be like that. Because Yemen is currently in a civil war. And now the slow advance of the Middle East starts with Turkey and Saudi Arabian troops meeting up and deciding not to fight each other because they're on the same side. And they eventually liberate Israel and then take Suez. And they go for the push of Cairo. And Cairo is captured and then they take Alexandria, and then go down the Nile, and Egypt surrenders. Hold on, I need to. Boom, boom, boom. Not that big. And eventually Libyan troops advance into the south of Egypt, but then they get pushed out and counterattacked, and Tripoli is captured, and Libya falls. We haven't had much in East Asia, so let's get that. Laos falls pretty easily to Vietnam and Thailand. Same with Myanmar, because they're currently being couped at the time of recording. Sri Lanka falls super easily to India, and same with Pakistan. And in this world, the nukes do not exist, because that would be the end of the world. But, yeah. Armenia falls, Iraq falls pretty easily, both of them. And then the push on Iran. And Iran falls because they're currently a very corrupt state. Afghanistan falls because they're obviously, yeah. Ashgabat falls. Same with and then Turkmenistan is gone. I think I'm in the Caspian Sea too small. Hold on. And Aral Sea is supposed to be there. And then the oil reserves down in Russia near Ukraine fall, and then Murmansk is captured by Finnish and Swedish troops, and then the Battle of St. Petersburg begins. St. Petersburg being in yellow. Oh crap. Murmansk, boom, boom, boom. But eventually the city is captured because they are surrounded by Finnish and Estonian troops. And then the far east of Russia falls, and Kaliningrad had already fallen. Sudanese troops are encircled now, and they have no friends around them whatsoever, so they fall pretty easily. And then the Congo and Gabon is what's only left, and Kinshasa and Brazzaville fall, which pretty much are the only big cities in the region. And then Bamako is captured, which leads to the end of Mali. Same with Nakakut. And then Algiers is captured. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom. Make the Mediterranean a little bulkier. Eritrea. Corsica. Sicily. Boot. And Crete. Flatter. Cyprus. Independent Island. Okay. So, pretty much, the war is basically lost for the red team. They're surrounded on all sides, and they're kind of screwed. But they do have they have two out of the three strongest countries in the world. And they have North Korea, but they fall easily. And Pyongyang is captured by South Korean and Japanese troops, because nukes don't exist, obviously. Because that'd be the end of the world, because nuke. But yeah. Hainan is captured by Vietnamese troops. And Obviously, the rest of the world's troops, but mainly Vietnamese troops. South of China is captured, and Taiwan makes a landing near Shanghai, and Japan and Korea take Shanghai. And the rest of the Chinese coast is captured, leading to the end of pretty much the end of China. Tashkent and Astana are captured. And then comes the Battle of Moscow. Moscow is one of the largest cities in the world. And I've made Moscow. They've gotten through the gates now, and the important parts of Moscow are captured, and Moscow surrenders. Sakhalin is captured. And then a landing on Yelin is made, and the Kamchatka Peninsula is also taken by Japanese troops. And then they meet up with the troops that captured Yelin. Stretch. Vladivostok is captured, and then this area of Russia is taken, and then Beijing is captured, leading to the end of China, and then Mongolia is pretty much fallen. Let me just fill out China real quick. And then Yakutsk is captured, and Russia surrenders. Now let's take a look at this peace treaty, and you can watch this rewind. It already looked like Red had already lost the war at the start of it. Actually, we can just insert a photo of that. Put that over it. Boom. Bing. Bum. Erase these Canadian islands, and boom. So, a sort of Grand Columbia is formed, but Guyana takes the west of it, and Brazil takes the south, Colombia takes the west. Full annexation of Venezuela. And then Nicaragua is dissolved, is divided between Costa Rica and Honduras. Cuba is now an American state. Romania gets that, and Kosovo is now an independent country. Croatia gets Bosnia and Herzegovina. Kaliningrad goes to Poland. Belarus is given to Ukraine. And Murmansk is given to Finland, and since Finland is nice. They're going to give Sweden access to the North Sea. And now they're not limited to just the Balkan Sea. I mean, the Baltic Sea. Balkan Sea doesn't exist. That would probably be the Adriatic Sea. And then Jordan is now owned by Saudi Arabia, and Turkey owns Syria and Iraq. Iran receives a new government, and Armenia is given to Georgia, and Azerbaijan gets this out of Iran. That was a 0 IQ moment for Banana Cat right there. And Kuwait expands and gets Baghdad. All of this area receives new government. This is the brand new chunky Thailand. Vietnam now looks like this. They're now Giga Communist country. And they also get parts of China. And they get all the way up to Nanking. That's not Nanking. Korea is established with a capitalist government. Oh wait, I need to redraw this. 0 IQ moment. Russia gets a new government. Mongolia is now a huge ally of the United States. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Looks like it. Wait, we should probably give Japan some stuff. They helped out a lot in this war. They can have that. They can have Shanghai and stuff like that. And Taiwan is just an independent country now. And China, they're China. They're just capitalist China. They're no longer communist. Yeah, that'll mark the end of today's video. I'll see you guys later.